So many ways to cool the planet, so many ways to cool it down. There are so many ways to cool the planet, so many ways to cool it down. Take a walk and cool the planet, ride a bike and cool it down. Take a train and cool the planet, stop the traffic and cool it down. Hello, I'm Giovanni Ciarlo. This is Module 4 of Design for Sustainability, and this is the social component of Design for Sustainability. In this module, we're going to look at the use of art and creativity in our design. We want to know how art can be used to design sustainable communities, sustainable projects. What is the importance of art in this design process? And what is the creative attitude towards art that will give us the impulse to create something new, something that we can only imagine for the moment? We will also see what the creative process looks like. What are the steps in creating something, in expressing ourselves, for example. And finally, we will look at celebrating and honoring life. What is the importance of these traditions? So let's start by looking at the importance of art. Art can be a tool for communications among people because art can communicate images and ideas, concepts that are hard to express sometimes in words or in writing. So sometimes an image or a song or a dance piece, a theater piece can communicate a lot more than simply words. Art is also a way of accessing our unconscious, of dreaming, of knowing what is inside our feelings and in our minds, our way of thinking, and so on. And then through art, express those feelings in abstract ways, again, that cannot easily be expressed through words. Art is a great tool for team collaboration. Through art, we can playfully learn to create something that the whole team can identify with, something that gives us an identity as a community, as a group. Art is also a creative force. How we can use art as a creative force, how we can use those ideas and that imagination that we have inside, that dreaming process that Dragon Dreaming talks about. So art gives us that opportunity to expand, to imagine something beautiful, to imagine a completed project. And finally, art is a tool for transformation. Through art, we can really become something else. Imagine a theater troupe, for example, or an actor who kind of embodies a different person, a new character, or a story that they would not have lived in their true life. The creative attitude towards life that art gives us is that it provides us with self-empowerment. Being an artist, being a creative person gives you the confidence and the trust to empower yourself to be able to create new paradigms and new visions. Art gives us the freedom to look for those visions and to create them ourselves, to make it very personal, and at the same time, when collaborating with others, it can be a very powerful group vision coming through the playful process of artistic creation. Through art, we can imagine boundless possibilities. Through art, all that would normally not enter into our conscious, things that we think may be impossible to do, we can explore them through an artistic process that allows us the freedom to explore the impossible. One of the main ideas exposed in this module is the action learning process. The action learning process is a way of learning by doing, but a systemic way of learning by doing. In other words, you may have an idea, dream up of something that you want to accomplish. You go into a planning stage. Then through that planning stage, you work out all your elements, your resources and possibilities, your risks and opportunities. You then implement that plan through action, through actually doing what you are planning to do. After doing it, after you complete that action, you have a process of reflection. And it's through that reflection that learning takes place. This is the action learning model. There are three general stages of the creative process. Some theorists have pinpointed three stages, which are the germination stage, where things are boiling up. You are starting to get ideas and elements of your creative process, little pieces that come in here and there like a puzzle, very much. The second stage is the assimilation stage. The assimilation stage is actually when you try out your puzzle, when you put your ideas together and see how they fit together. And finally there is the completion stage, which is, if you look at a sculpture, for example, after you've had an idea and you bring together your elements, your materials and tools and so on, design, then you come to a completion when you decide this is what I want to create. Finally, we'll look at celebration and honoring life. Celebration is an important element for creating social glue within our communities. It's also, celebrations is also used for group expression, when people come together to celebrate, say, a change of season, a birth, a wedding, all kinds of things that happen in our life, which are also tied to rites of passages. So creating these patterns in our community and in our groups of celebrating different events, but also putting in place, let's say, some traditions such as rite of passages, coming of age, weddings, death, and other initiation processes are important in our community design, because that gives us an identity as a group and a coherence. So I hope you enjoy this module. I hope you are very creative. I look forward to seeing your products. Thank you. So many ways to cool the planet. So many ways to cool it down. So many ways to cool the planet. So many ways to cool it down.